The increasing number of motorized vehicles in Indonesia due to population growth and industrial activities that contribute to 5 until 9% to total global emissions per year, causing an increase in hazardous air pollution. Air pollution is one of the biggest environmental issues worldwide. It consists of small particles in the air and emission gases, such as carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, which decrease air quality and affect the availability of oxygen in the environment. And oxygen is one of the most crucial elements in the world. The body's metabolic systems need oxygen to produce energy. Without oxygen, the body cannot carry out vital functions, which results in organ failure. So how do we solve this? One of the solutions is filters.
However, commercial air filters made from synthetic polymers take decades to decompose. In contrast, semi-synthetic cellulose acetate filters decompose within months, making them more eco-friendly. Coconut grass or Imperator selanjuca, a plant that is rich in alpha-cellulose, is an ideal cellulose acetate source. It is also one of 100 of the most invasive plant species, ensuring abundant availability. By incorporating cellulose acetate from coconut grass with nano-activated carbon in mixed matrix membrane, the effectiveness in absorption of the emission gases will increase. And that is why the researcher would like to present to you the study of synthesis and absorption test of mixed matrix membrane filter based on cellulose acetate from coconut grass with nano-activated carbon composite from T-Trex waste and teak wood powder as an air pollutant absorbent. Greetings, the honorable judges and my beloved audiences. I am Karunia Excelsia from SMA UNGGULAN, and the formulation of these research problems are as follows. And the first one is, what is the synthesis process of MMM filter based on coconut grass cellulose acetate and nano-activated carbon from teak wood powder and tea waste composite? And the second one is, how does the ratio of 4:0 and 4:3 between cellulose acetate from coconut grass and nano-activated carbon composite from teak wood powder and T-Trex affect the absorption test of MMM as an air pollutant absorbent? The objectives of the study are as follows. The first one is synthesis mixed matrix membrane filter based on coconut grass cellulose acetate and nano-activated carbon from teak wood powder and tea waste composite. And the second one is knowing the effect of the ratio of 4:0 and 4:3 between cellulose acetate from coconut grass with nano-activated carbon composite from teak wood powder and T-Trex on the absorption of MMM as an air absorbent material. So the research is divided into 4 steps. First one is the preparation of cellulose acetate, the preparation of non-activated carbon, mixed matrix membrane synthesis, and the last one, the absorption test. First, clean, soak, dry, and process coconut grass into fine fibers. And the next one is to treat it with chemical solutions to extract and purify cellulose. Acetylate the cellulose to obtain cellulose acetate, and then heat, carbonize, and activate teak sawdust and T-Trex. Chemically treat and filter to obtain purified non-activated carbon. And the next one is to mix the cellulose acetate and non-activated carbon in the ratio of 4:0 and 4:3 with DMF solution. And the next one is to stir and cast into thin films. And then dry the films in an oven and peel it all off. And the last one, the absorption capability of the synthesized MMM for CO and CO2 emission gases was tested using a CO meter. And then, the quantitative data obtained from the CO meter was calculated using this equation. The researcher conducted FTIR tests on cellulose acetate produced from coconut grass. The FTIR results showed that the presence of carbonyl groups exist, which proved that the acetylation process was successful. Next, FTIR tests were conducted on nano-activated carbon composites made from T-Trex and teak wood powder. The result showed that the sample of a 3:1 ratio of T-Trex and teak wood powder gave the best performance because the wave number of the sample was higher than the other samples. The researcher also tested the absorption ability of MMM with cellulose acetate and non-activated carbon ratio of 4:0 and 4:3. The MB sample showed the best performance, with a CO2 absorption percentage of 65.52% and CO of 75.80%. Although the MA sample was not better in CO2 and CO absorption, the MA sample showed a higher mass increase, indicating the MB sample may also absorb other gases besides CO2 and CO. So, from this study, it can be concluded that the synthesis process of FMM from cotton grass, cellulose acetate, and non-activated carbon composite of tea drugs and teak wood is cellulose extraction, acetylation, non-activated carbon composite synthesis, and MMM synthesis. Sample MB with a ratio of 4:3 showed the best results in terms of CO2 and CO absorption, with a CO absorption percentage of 65.52% and CO of 75.80%. For future research, it is recommended to test a more diverse ratio between cellulose acetate and non-activated carbon, and use other base material that have high cellulose content, and test the absorption of other gases to strengthen the results of this study.